My name's Rampant Mystic. Welcome back to Spire, and as promised, it's going to be a Defect Ascension 1. Oh, I have completed Ascension 1. That must have been in a test playthrough. You did not see anything here. So let's see, Defect Ascension 1. The Defect is a character I really enjoy playing, but I'm kind of struggling to get its finer points. Obtain 2 random colorless cards for 7 max now. Remove a card. I don't actually want to remove cards. Yeah, we do. Strike. Get a strike up. More defensive deck is better. Can actually remove a defense as well. I'm gonna go for 3 question marks, 2 elites, maybe an elite after a rest. This is difficult. I don't actually have a choice. If I go here, I'm gonna have to fight 2 elites. There are a bunch of rests though. You know what? He who dares wins. I'm going that way. Upgrading a zap early on is gonna be insane, by the way. Now I can roll a 50-50. Actually doesn't matter because I'm still gonna have 1 energy to defend myself. I'm gonna take 2 damage, but it's fine, I suppose. And I can just fully defend this turn. It's gonna be dead next turn. To the ball. So as I was saying, it's a class that I have... It's harder for me to grasp the finer points, like the more detailed stuff. That's why I'm really afraid of the Ascension, the Defect Ascension. The other ones I'm not so worried about. Upgrade 2 random cards for 15 HP. Come on, hit zap and dual cast. Okay, I suppose that can be useful. Remove a card for 7 HP. Okay, this is okay, this is if I do this, I'm gonna be on really low HP. You know what, do it. We're actually gonna remove a defend, balance out the deck a little bit. And now we're really thin on cards. And I'm actually gonna not remove a card, I'm actually gonna heal my HP back up for a little bit of gold. It's because we do have an elite inbound, and Toxic Egg is gonna be useful. Hopefully this elite fight doesn't kill us, and it's the worst elite fight we could have gotten. It really is. This is the only time I'm gonna be able to play dual cast. And I'm gonna use the Fear Potion. Oh, he's hitting for a lot of damage as the first turn. This single block provides 6 defense this turn because his damage was increased by 2. So if I don't kill in 3 turns because he gained 2 strength from that, I'm actually losing HP. I do want to play this, but at the same time, I actually have lethal. Oh, that was amazing. Dreamcatcher, that's useful. Steam Barrier is always a good pickup. Almost always a good pickup. I'm gonna upgrade the zap, it's really important. So is the dual cast. We aren't necessarily going for a lightning build deck. Oh, this is a bad fight for us. Like, they're all a really bad fight for us in the early game. Especially if we haven't picked up any defensive cards. So, I'm gonna take 1 damage in the hopes that I can kill 1 sentry next turn. There's way too many dazes now. So I'm definitely dual casting. It didn't hit the back one, but I'm not gonna spread out the damage. I'm not gonna do that. So I'm taking a bunch of damage this turn. I don't have a choice. Okay, so 1 more strike. Definitely Steam Barriering. There's no point in saving the Steam Barrier. This fight isn't gonna last way too long. It will last long, but not that long. So I'm definitely I could have single struck. Oh, that's... I'm gonna have to get used to the Ascension again. It's just I'm used to like just playing, not actually thinking too much about it. So I am gonna defend and Steam Barrier. Take as little damage as possible, that's my motto. Almost always. Definitely dual cast. And I'm gonna focus on the back sentry, hopefully I can kill it next turn. And yes, I did take a bunch of damage, but this is Ascension, you have to imagine. And normally you wouldn't take this many elites this early on. Not in a normal run at least. So we are killing this, and dual casting kills the other one. Vaj was interesting. I'm definitely picking up probably a barrage. I do need AoE, but Doom and Gloom is too expensive for what it does, unless you're building a Dark Orb deck, and I don't really like that archetype. I want to take the Charge Battery, but Barrage is here, it's now, and I might not get an option to pick it up later. Gold and Ancient Tea Set, those are useful. So I'm not gonna go for an extra elite. I'm gonna go for this way. It has a bunch of rests I can upgrade. I want to upgrade the Barrage. It's a must upgrade. And with Vajra, that's actually 1 extra damage per orb. Here we have only 1, so it's gonna be 7. Yeah. So I'm gonna double defend and Barrage. Strike as well. Actually gonna Steam Barrier. Don't take the extra damage. There's no point. So we zap here. The thing is that with Barrage, we need to pick up some orb generation, some extra orb generation to be a bit more precise. This is lethal. Sweeping Beam is should definitely pick up. I actually could go for defensive Barrage build, so I could pick up a Glacier. And I will pick up a Glacier. Okay, so I'm Glaciering, I'm actually zapping here. Dual casting and then probably Glacier. Or I could strike. No, I'm Glaciering. Some extra defense next turn. What do we want to pick up? Now we're going for Frost, I guess, so... What can I kill this turn? Actually, I can kill them both. No, I can kill only one of them. Oh well. What are we looking for? Either a bunch of claws, we have a really thin deck, or we're looking for an extra barrage. The thing is though, do I pick up that claw at this point? I mean, I'd remove both of those strikes and all 2 of those defense if I had the choice. But I already picked up a barrage. I don't want to clog up this deck way too much. This could be a barrage deck. I suppose I'll try and make it into a barrage deck. I'm not resting here, I'm upgrading. And what I'm upgrading is probably the dual cast. It becomes free. It's useful. I'm not going for the elite. I'm gonna gain the gold because I'm gonna rest here. I don't want to lose the gold anyway, so... Let's rest for a little bit. Aggregate's pointless for us. Actually, all 3 of these are pointless for us. Having Singing Bowl here would have been really good with the Dreamcatcher. So zap. I'm not gonna dual cast. I'm actually gonna keep barraging. I'm gonna leave these 2 orbs. Am I? I have a Glacier nearby. Yeah, I do. Yeah, but play the defense. Dex Potion could be useful. Yeah. You know, I'm gonna just drink it preemptively. I'm not gonna need it. I'm not gonna need it this turn, but I probably will. So, you know, just in case, basically. Setting up a Frost Orb so I can dual cast it if needed. Just single defend. I'm not gonna use the Steam Barrier yet. This is gonna be a slightly longer fight than the Sentinel fight, so that's actually enough because of the Dex Potion, so I'm just gonna strike. I'm gonna play a bit slower on Ascension, especially after Ascension, was it 3, 4, or 5? One of those. So Glacier just fully defends me, I can just zap and strike. I need some extra orb slots, so Barrage becomes insane. Then I just need a bit of orb generation and yeah, and we're golden. I don't need to play anything here. Okay, so he's hitting me for a bunch. And I'm not fully defended. I mean, I really shouldn't care about the perfect at this point. I just should care about not dying. So, Steam Barrier will have to be used here. Or I could just zap. I have Glacier next turn, yeah I do. Zap, defend, that's it. And save the Steam Barrier. Again, I don't know why I'm saving it, I'm just saving it. I wanted to save the... I wanted the Glacier for this turn. Now I can just dual cast Frost Orb, Glacier, Zap, and Barrage. Barrage isn't a lot of damage yet. It will be when we get like 5-6 slots. If we get machine loading this turn, it's gonna be amazing. Steam Barrier, strike, strike, and defend. Machine Loader is just gonna increase our slots exponentially. Fission normally upgraded evokes instead of removing them and gains you orb slots. The problem I have with it is that you need a bunch of orb generation for it to be useful, especially in a barrage deck. The electrodynamics though. It's the AoE we need. Do I pick it up? I'm gonna make the mistake of picking it up. Machine inserter, it wasn't machine loader, it was inserter. I do need extra energy, but it's not as important. Currently orb slots are really important, and this basically allows me to not take any orb slot cards. No fissions, no... what was it? What was the card called? I forgot. We want to go to an early shop to remove a couple of cards, so this is going to be the shop we go to. It could be this one as well, but this one doesn't have a rest before the elite. This one has. I can decide whether I rest or upgrade. Afterwards I can choose to go to another shop or extra question marks, and then I'll go for extra rest for upgrades. So yeah, that's going to be the path for us. Why do this? This is the safer option, and I do like question marks, and I do need to go to a shop to remove cards. We want to thin this deck down a bit. I'm not going to be running any thick decks, by the way, on Ascension. That's just not happening. That's not happening ever. Like, ever. I have to barrage before I dual cast. And let's defend ourselves. There's the inserter. Now Zap Glacier. I should have actually... No, wait. Glacier gives me blocks, so I'm fine. I forgot about that. And... And I'm sorry about that. The awkward silence there. I'm gonna electrodynamics then dual cast. It's gonna be 10, this is 8. Yeah, this is actually fully defense based, so I'm gonna do that. I electrodynamics there just so I can do some barrage work now. Oh yeah. So strike, barrage, and defend. I'm not fully defended, but this is fine, I guess. It's just 3 damage. It's fine. That's 9. 20. I have lethal. Yeah. Yep, I do. I don't know. It took me a while. I'm picking up the charge battery. Right? Yeah. Charge battery is really good. I really like it. Get a potion, gain 90 gold, get a colorless card. I'm gonna get a single 90 gold and leave. Probably should have just left. That's sort of a newbie trap there. Like, spend all your health, then you're left with like none. So. I'm striking Barrage because he's not gonna be attacking the first turn, but he will be making me frail, which means my Frost Orbs are gonna be really important to me. He will be making me frail after this turn. So, I'm not taking the 2 damage, there's no point. I'm just gonna defend myself. So, I want to use Glacier now. So, Electrodynamics is gonna have to wait. I basically picked this up as AoE. 2 cost AoE, but still AoE. Almost fully defended. Almost. So, we are zapping. Strike. I should defend myself, definitely. And strike and dual cast, yeah. And it's dead. Second barrage is way too much. We don't have the orb generation. Not gonna pick up a sweeping beam, I already have electrodynamics for my AoE. Since this is a defensive deck, I really don't need like active AoE. I could just play it whenever. Which can easily be now, by the way. I just Team Baron defend and I'm fully defended. I don't actually need to play Glacier at this point. I will though if needed, but I don't have to. So this is a bunch of extra damage. I actually don't have lethal, so I'm gonna defend. And I'm gonna have lethal now. Almost sure of it. Yeah, I do. I'm gonna Glacier first. Yep, that's enough. I just needed to take care of the knight. Okay, dual cast. And we're golden. Now, because I picked up Electrodynamics, Defect is a really good pickup. But I don't want to actually clog up the deck, and I'm gonna pick up a Chill. It's just for those rounds where I don't have a bunch of defense early on. Blue Candle's good. So is Medical Kit. Costs 201, really? And 1, really? Since when? That's interesting. Okay, so what we want to remove is a strike. We're not really going to be using those. And we are going to take... What's the boss fight? It's champion. It doesn't really put burns into my deck. But I do want the medical kit. I can't take the blue candle, which is the problem, but I'm going to have to deal with this. And here we are upgrading. Probably the Electrodynamics, right? Yeah, it's 3 lightning, why not? Most of the elite fights here are gonna be multi-enemies, so... What I can do here is just chill Electrodynamics. Chill Glacier, actually. And Electrodynamics. It's gonna fully defend me. And allow me to set up AoE, so... That was exact defense, by the way. Yeah, it was calculated. No, it wasn't. I'm joking, but that was the best I could do. And this is why I picked up Electrodynamics. Now they aren't gonna be dead next turn, but they will be really close to it. They might actually be dead. They are. Yes, I could have barraged first. I should have barraged first, but I didn't want to do the math. What is this? Nunchaku. Every time you play 10 attacks, gain an energy. Okay, that's gonna be interesting. I'm not gonna actually pick up the defrag. I could have picked one up earlier. Duvut. Oh, really? That blue candle pickup that I didn't make. It's coming back to bite me. Data disk. Start 1 extra focus. Okay. So here I might actually want to go for the shop. I can remove an extra card, which is important to me. Yeah, so we are doing this fight. So we chill, then we zap. It's because I want the defense early on. I'm gonna want the offense afterwards. And I just double defend. I'm gonna want the offense as soon as I get Electrodynamics, not before. So we Glacier. And we Barrage. The back one. The back one's dead. This one's doing a bunch of damage. I'm fully defended, so I don't need to play anything else, basically. I don't actually need to play Electrodynamics this turn, so... But I will. Currently, Electrodynamics and Barrage are my only source of defense. Damage. And because of the vulnerability, of course, I'm gonna take a bit of damage. So we zap, we Barrage. Do we strike first? Yeah, I mean, I'm capable of playing everything in the hand, so it's fine. And yeah, I'm gonna dual cast to defend myself. Because I'm frail, otherwise that was gonna be enough otherwise. It was doing 12 and the charge battery blocked for 10, I had a orb that blocks for 3. And it's dead. Second Barrage is too much, but a hologram is basically a card that I can pick to play when needed. Utility, but good utility. Every time you play 3 attacks at a single turn, gain 1 dex. This is amazing, but we don't play too many attacks. Lantern's useful. Okay, so first we remove a card, which is going to be the last strike. We're not going to remove the upgraded strike. At least not yet. It's going to be one of the last things we remove. And I'm picking up Lantern. That was all my gold, so... Have I fought on Elite this floor? Yes. I might fight an extra one. Should I though? Yeah, I should. This is a strong enough deck. So we zap, then we chill, because we want the Frost Orb in the back. And I'm just playing everything here. And I'm definitely going to be playing a Sons of Steel. I don't want to take the wounds, even though I did pick up the medical kit. That doesn't mean I want to get hit. So we play Glacier, then Electrodynamics. Never mind, forget what I said. I'm gonna bring back Zap. The defense basically are 5 defense as well, so... Hologram is 5 defense. Alright, charge battery here. Glacier. And I'm fully defended. Not really doing much damage, and the Book of Stabbing scales a lot. So I can barrage Hologram Barrage, which is a good plan. And then I just single defend. And I will have lethal really soon. Probably now. Yep. Oh, I shuffled back into my deck. I wanted to play Electrodynamics there. Oh, that was not good. I dual cast the Frost Orb. If I had played Electrodynamics, that would have been lethal. Probably. Didn't really calculate it. Yuzu Bracelet, Weak Potion. Auto Shields is an amazing pickup. It's just 15 defense on demand. And it's upgraded. Here we actually upgrade the final defense. And question mark room. Oh, this is the arena. Yeah, we are gonna fight it. So I chill first so I can get the extra defense, then Electrodynamics. I'm actually not gonna Glacier. I want the AoE. I defend. And yeah, Steam Barrier. Just so I'm fully defended. The Gremlin Knob fights are gonna be difficult, to say the least. So we auto shields. I don't need to dual cast. I'm gonna charge battery though and zap. Actually, I should have dual cast now. That was lethal. That was gonna be lethal. Oh well, this is lethal as well. I don't know why I hologram there, I just did it for no good reason. Victory, definitely. The Gremlin Knobs. Now this is an issue. And I got no useful cards. I was really hoping to get the Electrodynamics this turn. I'm a very skill-based entity, and I knew that this fight was gonna be really bad for me, but... I'm gonna enrage him a bunch of times. And we're focusing on the back one. That was 10 attacks, so extra energy. This is gonna be a really bad call, but I am gonna use the charge battery. I need to play as many lightning orbs, evoke as many lightning orbs as I can. That's gonna be the thing that kills them. Okay, so dual cast first. Yes, they enrage. Probably should have glaciered first. So back ones, actually they're both dead, never mind. So that was Incense Burner and Sundial. Beam Cell is really useful now. We are running a barrage deck, we need some weakness. That's the last card I pick up, by the way. Most of the cards do burn themselves out of our deck. I'm gonna rest here, there's no point in upgrading the last defense. I'm planning on removing that defense. They're replacing it with Reinforced Body if I get it. Now Consume is useful, but we are running a barrage deck, so we want as many orb slots as possible. Stack is pointless for us at best, in the best case scenario, it's gonna give us 14 block. Most of the time it's gonna average out at like 5 or 6, so... Yeah, plus the 3, yeah. We have a thin enough deck, we could have ran a Streamline, but... Today is not the day for Streamline, basically. So we chill, we charge battery, and we strike. The lack of dex potions could kill me, so I'm gonna... not Glacier, just Electrodynamics. And nothing else. I need the extra orb slots. I don't want to waste these lightning orbs. So Beam Cell here, Auto Shields, Zap. Now I can hologram back. What can I hologram back? I can hologram back the thingy, the Steam Barrier for extra defense. But I'm not going to. I'm actually gonna hologram back the Beam Cell. Just keep the vulnerability up. Yeah, he hit me for a bunch of damage, it's fine. Okay. We don't need to defend ourselves this turn, so just skip. Ice Cream would be nice. We're gonna have Incense Burner next turn. He's probably attacking us next turn, so... I am not fully defended this turn, really? Evoke the front orb. Yeah, sorry for that. I need to clear my throat. Alright. Yep. I'm not sure what move he's using now. I believe it's the large attack though. So I am gonna hologram back the Beam Cell, yep. I keep forgetting that it's a thin deck. I don't need to play any of the other cards, so I just basically gained the energy for no good reason. He's purging this turn. I'm gonna charge a battery for next turn. Barrage and dual cast. I should have a zap. Yeah, I do. Now I can use Glacier. Now I have open slots. Zap is not enough to fill these slots. Zap. Beams. Oh, he's hitting me for a lot. This would have been a really good turn to get Instance Burner active. And I'm vulnerable, so that's even extra damage. That's why it's 24. He's only hitting me for a small amount, so I'm just gonna Glacier. I could have auto shields, but I don't need to, and now Barrage. I actually can't play Barrage, so should have played the other defense. Rookie mistake. So just auto shield, charge battery, and single strike. Dual cast for a bit of damage. And he one short. Almost anything kills this turn. And that was the second floor boss. On Ascension 1, if I might add. None of these, we're not taking any of these. Runic Dome, Frozen Core, Channel 1 Frost. No, we don't want that. I could take Runic Dome, but I'm not. I don't want to like turtle hard. You know what? I'm taking Runic Dome. From what I've been told, Runic Dome makes for a horrible viewer experience. I mean, it makes a horrible playing experience as well. So, we got that. We got that in common. That's why I don't like the item, really. So this looks like a nice path. We have an early shop. If we choose to pick something up, we have a late shop as well. A couple of question marks. A couple of rests here. We have actually several late shops. Okay, let's go this way. Or I could just go this way. Ignore that elite. Go to this shop. This shop and actually have no elites? No, that's not happening. Yeah, that's not happening. I can choose shop or elite. Yeah, shop. So Electrodynamics here, they're definitely attacking me the first turn. Chill's gonna generate 3, but I want to dual cast. Dual cast? Chill and then zap. And they're not all dead. One of them is. These two are dead next turn. Okay, this one isn't. So I'm gonna need a bit of damage. Which I didn't get, so I'm gonna get a zap back. That's it. Still not enough though. So let's defend for as much as possible. So this one's gonna revive now. Yep, it's alive. But at the very least I got my barrage, and they're all dead now. And that's the power of Electrodynamics. I'm gonna pick up Charge Battery and I'm gonna remove the last defend. That's why I didn't want to upgrade it. War Paint will actually upgrade nothing. Because I'm about to remove the final defense. A power attack and skill and remove all debuffs. Not for me, really. So card removal and last defense goes away. We could use a strength potion, so if I get one I'm gonna pick it up. That and a defense potion. What's the boss fight? Don't the awakened one. We don't really play powers, we have one. So I don't really mind the awakened one. I mean, even if I had like 10 powers, I still wouldn't mind the awakened one. Okay, so this thing attacks every turn. So we electrodynamics first, then we glacier and chill. Chill and charge battery. That's because we are not gonna be relying on our lightning orbs doing the damage. We're gonna be relying on beam cell and barrage. And strikes. And that was that. Second beam cell is too much, it's a thin deck. It's always gonna be a thin deck, almost always. I shouldn't really say always, it's almost always gonna be a thin deck. So I wanna go here for this elite, then there, then for that rest. I'm probably not gonna upgrade anything, but you never know. I'm gonna dual cast, charge battery. I'm just playing as much as I can because I don't know how much damage they're doing, even though the Maw almost never attacks in the first turn. I should generate Frost Orbs if it's only a single target. It shouldn't attack me for no more than 20 something, so I'm fine. And I had the Incense Burner active, so that was a mistake. Auto Shields is a must. He's already vulnerable, so I'm just gonna bring back the Zap. Yes, I could have double barrage, but I'm weakened, so it's better this way. That I get a Zap out. Alright. Okay, more Zap. More Frost Orbs. Charge battery, strike. He shouldn't hit me, I'm not vulnerable, so he really shouldn't hit me for too much, but I'm gonna defend. He has +3 strength, so beam cell. Can I barrage? I don't have it here. But what I can do is hologram back. Where's Glacier? There it is. Why Glacier? It's because I want the defense against this enemy. Against single target enemies, we're gonna want defense. Against multi-target one, against multiple enemies, we're gonna want the lightning orbs. And yeah, sure, why not? Dual cast that. There's the Glacier. Hologram back. The barrage. He's not. Oh, he is vulnerable. Okay. Basically, that's how we do our damage. I don't want to pick up the leap. I picked up 2 charge batteries. I really wanted a reinforced body, but what good is double energy? We have enough energy. So we're still heading that way. This is an enemy for... I know exactly how much it hits for, so we should be good. I don't need to chill, because they're gonna... The Frost Orbs provide 3 defense, while the Lightning Orbs against this enemy are gonna provide 4 defense, because they're gonna reduce its strength by 4. At this point, I am fully defended. Oh, I was fully defended just by using 1 energy there. I'm gonna Glacier for the barrage though. And I am fully defended now. I'm gonna defend though, just in case I'm mistaken. I believe he does 40, 50, 60, and 70 for his last hit. Let's do that. Beam Cell, dual cast, Zap. I am fully... yeah, I am fully defended. Right, Lightning Orbs haven't hit yet. What? Really? I wasn't? This is why I hate Running Dome. You might think you're doing good, but you're not. Bring back the charge battery. Right, that was a mistake. And I'm gonna take none. Okay. Here we zap and we dual cast. And we chill, we Glacier, we defend, and we should be fine. Yeah, we're fine. Yeah, we're fine. Power Potion versus the Awakened one. I don't need any of these. I do generate a lot of Frost Orbs, 3 times the number of Frost Orbs channeled for this combat. So in the end, this is gonna be like 30-ish damage AoE. So I mean, it's not that good. Barrage is still better. There's no point in just having a dead card there for a long time. Probably should have. Actually, I can't skip this. Never mind. We're not taking any of these. So it's this lead, probably not the rest then. So there's 2 options, he's either attacking or not attacking the first turn. Yeah, that's 2 really good options there. What can I hologram back? Beam Cell. So no, hologramming back to defend. And okay, let's see. If he attacks this turn, he's not attacking next turn, so he's not attacking this turn. I'm still gonna defend because otherwise I'm gonna float energy. He's not gonna attack for more than 30 anyway, so puts burns into my deck, which I will remove as soon as I get. I should definitely be glaciering, but I'm gonna dual cast the Frost Orb first. This is the most damage I can actually get out. He's attacking now, and I actually took 7. Remove the burns. Oh, actually there's no point in dual casting, it's gonna do only 2 damage. Alright, this is gonna be a really slow fight. Remove the burn, always. And you see, I'm almost always floating energy. It's probably because Barrage counts for multiple hits on the nunchucks. I'm just gonna call them nunchucks. What do I have here? Do I have a Barrage? I do have a Barrage. Take the Barrage. Is he? Yeah, he's intangible, so there's no point in me barraging. I'm just gonna take a charge battery. Just get extra energy next turn. Because of all the charge batteries, I almost always have 5 energy. Almost. Plus Sundial and Nunchucks. And what else? That's about it. And considering I have Ancient Tea Set as well and Lantern, I have a bunch of energy and I'm always gonna be floating energy. I'm gonna dual cast here because I'm gonna Glacier and defend. I should be fully defended? I am. He did the multi-hit, so I was fully defended. I'm intangible this turn, so I don't need to defend for more than this. What can I bring back? Nothing. Nothing of use at least. I can bring back a charged battery for no good reason, just to have the extra energy next turn. I have like 2. Okay, way too many burns, but at least it's dead. Shuriken is really good. It's gonna not proc very often considering I have only like 2 attacks in my entire deck. 3 with the Beam Cell. And it's gonna be a rarity that I have them in the same hand. So we're not going toward the rest, we're gonna go towards this shop. Double shop, actually. Requires upgradable cards. Yeah, we have no upgradable cards. We don't have Curse Key, so... Or Calcum, gain 6 block. That's almost never gonna trigger. Is this the shop before the shop? No, and we have Panache. That's something we are definitely picking up 100% of the time. That's just too good to pass up. Especially in a deck like this that plays a lot of cards each turn. And now we're gonna prioritize upgrading the Panache. So we're gonna prioritize an extra rest. Which we can't get. So I don't want to take any damage because I don't want to rest. So auto shields first. Then it's a zap, then it's a chill. Then I believe I bring back the charge battery. Or do I bring back the zap? No, bring back the charge battery. It's extra energy. I could get electrodynamics next turn. So our deck is 16 thick, but a lot of the cards essentially burn themselves out. So I want to kill the Exploder as soon as possible. And play everything here. You're seeing our deck is 16, but our effective playing deck is actually a lot less because this thing burns itself out. This is 1, so that lowers it to 15. So does this, 14, 13, And that's it. So our effective deck is 13 cards. That's generally a good thin deck. Oh, we really want to do this. We're gonna be defended only for this turn, so... This is dead, but this one isn't. So that's it. I don't need Steam Barrier, they're not gonna do this much damage to me. And now they're both dead this turn. There's the panache I was waiting for. I'm gonna play everything though. It's fine, they're dead. And I took no damage. As you can see on Ascension, I'm playing a lot better. I'm still making mistakes. I'm always gonna make mistakes. I mean, let's face it, it's me. And this is an enemy which you don't want to have the Runic Dome against. Basically, because of this enemy, I'm probably gonna avoid taking the Runic Dome ever again because of this enemy. What can I bring back? Oh, this is... yeah, just bring back the charge battery. This is the enemy that hit up to like 50 plus. And you don't know what it's doing. So I don't know if I should hit it or not. I mean, I gained extra strength because of the shuriken, but I'm not sure if I should be hitting it or not. I'm gonna Electro before I Glacier. Defense, Team Barrier. There's the Panache proc. For all I know, it could be hitting me for a bunch of damage. Beam Cell? I can call back the Beam Cell, but I don't need to. Defend, and I'm not hologramming back. I'm saving both of these potions for the final boss fight, even though that's probably gonna be the easiest fight. It's gonna be easier than this. This is a lot scarier to me. So we zap, we strike, we dual cast, and just play the entire hand. Oh good, it still hasn't done the big hit. I've been really lucky. Glacier? This means it dies. Dex potion is really good. Normally I'd take go for the eyes, but I don't need to. Apotheosis is actually really pointless. Rip and Tear is good with strength deck, but I have a curse in my deck. Oh, I put the damn parasite in my deck. I'm gonna remove the skill potion and get the dex potion. So the parasite is just gonna stay in my deck now. I couldn't remove it, it put it in there. Most of the time this Spire Growth, what it does on the first turn, it puts a Strangle effect, what was it called? Constricted effect. And I can't remove it. That's not the card I wanted to play, but sure. Charge battery, Electrodynamics. So Electrodynamics is going to be useful for the first part of the Awakened fight. On the second part, it's mostly going to be Barrage. Not mostly, almost fully Barrage. So I'm taking 10 plus the 16 it's dealing. Yep. So I'm going to take some damage. There's no way around it. I could actually kill it this turn with a single Barrage. I don't want any of these, even though Loop is actually useful. And I could take it. But it's a power, I shouldn't really do that. Upgrading Panache is extra damage. That's why I wanted to do it. Plus with the 2 Dex Potions, I'm guaranteeing defense. I'm not actually gonna use the Power Potion now. So we chill first, then we Electrodynamics. It's because we don't want the Frost Orbs at the moment. But we do want some defense. Now I'm bringing back nothing. They shouldn't hit me for more than this. I think these guys aren't gonna hit on the first turn, but he is at 21. And I'm intangible this turn, so that's amazing. Okay, these are the only powers I'm playing, and I'm not actually gonna hit these, they're gonna just die. Both to Panache and the Electrodynamics. He's healing for 10, the Awakened One always heals for 10. Now I can use Glacier. It's primarily because I don't need the lightning orbs anymore. Most of my damage is now gonna come from barrage. Just getting back to barrage. I probably should have dual cast first. Still going to. Just fully defend. He can hit up to like 40 something damage, I believe. Zap. Charge battery. Hologram back. The charge battery. Just have extra energy. It's always good. Alright. Let's see how this fight goes. Barrage, then hologram back the barrage. Let's see how many times does the nunchucks count for. Once. But I did gain extra strength from that, so that's useful. On 11 health. You see? 11. I was not mistaken. You were. Alright, I'm fully defended, and I have a single lightning orb. Oh, I need to play a lightning orb now. Okay, it's gone. So now I'm gonna play the power potion. I mean, I could have played it earlier, but whenever you play a power channel a card now. Bias cognition is useless. I'm gonna lose the focus. Yeah, you know what? Take storm. Auto shield, charge battery, defend, and bring back the charge battery. As you can see, that's a bunch of defense. And I'm soon gonna be at max orbs. So this is gonna do, oh, this does a bunch of damage. 100 damage with the vulnerability. It puts a void, it doesn't really matter. I'm not gonna dual cast. Actually, I'm going to. I'm afraid it might hit me for a bunch of damage. Which it did. Good thing I dual casted. I can actually play the void. And we're bringing back something that costs 0, which is a beam cell. We're essentially prepping for barrage. Barrage, hologram barrage. And that'll be lethal. Barrage. Beam cell, sorry. Glacier. You know what? Bring back the beam cell. I should be fully defended, but just in case, I'm gonna play this team barrier. Oh, this is a long episode. It's primarily because it's Ascension. If it wasn't, I'd have been good. I'd have been long done by now. I play a lot more defensively on Ascension. Bye bye Awakened One. And that was Ascension 1 conquered. Easy Ascension mode. Some would say it's not even a challenge, but the way the game should be played with extra elites. Low score, but we weren't really aiming for a score. It was a 47-minute run, almost 48 minutes. Got one perfect though. That was the final boss. I didn't take any damage against the Awakened One. I actually got defeated 2 elites without taking damage. That's really nice. And 5 score per Ascension though. That's nice. My name has been Rampant Mystic. Hope you enjoyed this episode, and I'll see y'all in the next one.